Mendeecees Harris is caught up in another shocking scandal. And just when we thought the drama was finally over, here we go again. The streets are buzzing with gossip, and what people are saying is absolutely wild. Imagine waking up, thinking life is all good, and then, boom, you find out your man has a whole secret child. But here's the craziest part. Yandy had no clue. Or did she? Because the way she just spoke out about it has people wondering if she knew all along, but just didn't want to believe it. We all know Mendeecees isn't new to controversy. From cheating rumors to baby mama drama, his name is always making headlines. But this is on a whole other level, according to some leaked receipts. And when I say receipts, I mean solid, undeniable proof. There's a child involved that Mendeecees allegedly tried to keep hidden. Well, the secret is out now, and the internet is going crazy. And Yandy, oh, she is not playing this time. So, how did this even happen? Who is the woman? When did all of this go down? And, most importantly, how did Mendeecees think he was going to get away with this? Buckle up, because this is some hot tea, and we're about to spill every last drop. Just when we thought Mendeecees and Yandy were done dealing with mess, here comes a shocking twist. One so wild, so insane, that it makes reality TV look tame in comparison. That's right, Mendeecees allegedly has a secret child. A whole living, breathing child that no one knew about. And the way this drama just dropped out of nowhere has the internet in full meltdown mode. We're talking leaked receipts, anonymous sources spilling tea, and Yandy looking visibly upset on Instagram Live. This situation is so messy that people are actually going back and re-watching old Love and Hip Hop episodes, trying to piece everything together. So let's rewind and break this all down, because there's a lot to unpack. It all started when a mysterious woman, we'll call her Miss X, decided she was done keeping secrets. And when she spoke up, she didn't just talk. She came with receipts. I'm talking screenshots, private DMs, and even photos of Mendeecees with a child. And let me tell you, these weren't just casual fan pictures. The way they looked, you could tell she knows this man personally. Of course, the internet did what it does best, started putting pieces together. Who is this woman? How long has this been going on? And most importantly, how did Yandy not know? Because let's be real, how do you hide something this big from someone you're with every day? Now people are debating whether Yandy truly had no idea or if she found out a while ago and just chose to ignore it. Either way, she's clearly had enough. The way she reacted on social media says it all. She's angry, hurt, and ready to take action. Meanwhile, Mendeecees has yet to fully speak on the situation. But if these receipts are as real as they seem, there may not be much he can say to explain himself. Now the real question is, what's next? Will Yandy stay and try to work things out? Or is this the final straw? Because one thing's for sure, this isn't just a small mistake, this is life-changing. And the internet? Oh, they're watching every move. So grab your popcorn, because this story is far from over. A secret like this doesn't stay hidden forever. According to reliable sources, Miss X and Mendeecees have allegedly been involved for years, before, during, and after his time in prison. Then came the real shocker. Miss X revealed she has a child with him. Now let's pause for a second. This isn't just a newborn baby. This child is already a few years old, meaning Mendeecees has been keeping this secret for a long time. When the news broke, the internet went wild. Twitter was in chaos. Instagram turned into a battlefield. And gossip pages, like the Shade Room, were thriving. And you know how the internet works. People wasted no time investigating. They started comparing facial features, analyzing baby photos, and putting them side by side with Mendeecees. The resemblance? Uncanny. This child looks exactly like him, like a carbon copy. Now here's the big question. How did Yandy not know? Let's be real. She isn't the type to be caught off guard. She's always been the one who stands by her man, rides for him no matter what. Are we really supposed to believe she had no idea? Because honestly, I'm side-eyeing this whole situation, and it gets even messier. Yandy went live on Instagram, and her expression said everything. She didn't confirm or deny anything. She just sat there, looking stressed. Let's be real. If this were all fake, she would have shut it down immediately. But instead, she stayed silent, and that silence spoke louder than any statement she could have made. So now, we have to ask, did she really not know, or did she know all along, but never expected the truth to come out? Because if Miss X has been quiet for years, why is she speaking up now? Did Mendeecees stop paying her off? Did she get tired of being ignored? Or did something happen behind the scenes that made her say, enough is enough, and just when we thought things couldn't get worse, Miss X dropped text messages. And this is where it gets really messy. The leaked screenshots show direct conversations between her and Mendeecees. We're talking late night I miss you texts, Cash App receipts, secret meetup plans, the whole 9 yards. And the most shocking part, these messages date back years, before Yandy even had her second wedding with Mendeecees. Now people asking, was this affair going on their entire marriage? Did Mendeecees ever stop seeing Miss X? Then, an anonymous source came forward with even more tea. According to this person, Yandy actually knew about Miss X, but believed the child wasn't Mendeecees'. Supposedly, there was a secret DNA test situation, but the results were never confirmed. Now let's be real. What does that sound like? It sounds like someone paid for silence, ignored the obvious, and is now facing the consequences. But let's not forget Mendeecees' history. This is the same man who's had multiple baby mamas, legal issues, and a prison sentence. So are we really surprised that he might have been hiding another situation? If Miss X was willing to stay silent all this time, what changed? According to internet detectives, Miss X was tired of being a secret. She wanted her child to have a father, and she was done with the sneaky texts, the late-night calls, and the broken promises. So she exposed everything, and the fallout, unbelievable. Now people are demanding that Yandy address it. Yandy's response wasn't the typical celebrity move. No vague cryptic post or generic statement. She came with serious energy, making it clear she wasn't going to let this slide. Sources say she had been suspicious for a while. Apparently, she found some questionable DMs on Mendeecees' phone months ago, but brushed it off, thinking she was overthinking. But now it looks like she ignored a flashing warning sign. And the internet? Oh, they're eating this up. The comment sections are flooded. Some people are mocking Yandy, saying, the way you got him is the way you lose him. Others are hoping she finally leaves him for good. But the real drama, Miss X isn't just letting the blogs do the talking. She's doubling down, spilling more tea, and keeping Mendeecees' name in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. And guess what? She claims she has even more receipts. At this point, Mendeecees has no choice but to speak up. The pressure is too intense. If he stays silent any longer, people will assume the worst. And here's where it gets even worse. When Mendeecees finally breaks his silence, instead of clearing things up, he makes it 10 times messier. He jumps on Instagram Live, looking stressed, sweating, probably regretting every decision that led him to this moment. And instead of denying everything like a smart man would, he just makes the situation even worse. Mendeecees went into full defense mode, talking in circles and making himself look like the victim. He claimed people were trying to destroy his family, that he was tired of the hate, and that Yandy was his queen, his everything, his ride or die. But here's what he didn't say. He never once denied the allegations. Not once did he say, "I don't have a secret child." Not once did he call the woman a liar. Instead, he danced around the topic, acting like this was just another internet rumor, instead of a full-blown baby mama scandal. Fans caught on immediately. The second he ended his live stream, Twitter exploded. People were asking, why is he avoiding the question? If it wasn't true, he would have denied it right away. Others pointed out how nervous he seemed, how his whole energy was off. One person even joked, "That man blinked 500 times in 10 seconds. He's definitely guilty." Meanwhile, Yandy was watching the drama unfold in real time. And if there's one thing Yandy knows how to do, it's control a narrative. She wasn't about to sit back and let the blogs make her look like a clueless wife. Instead, she jumped online and started throwing subliminal shots. This is when things got really messy. Instead of addressing Mendeecees directly, Yandy started liking shady tweets and posting cryptic messages. One read, "Loyalty is a choice. Make sure you choose wisely." Then she followed up with another, "Never let a man embarrass you twice." Whew! You could feel the tension through the screen. Fans quickly put two and two together. Yandy wasn't defending him. She wasn't playing the "stand by my man" role. She was done. Mentally, she was already packing her bags. And let's not forget, the alleged baby mama wasn't staying quiet either. Oh no, she was enjoying every second of this chaos. She turned up the heat by posting an old photo of herself with Mendeecees, captioning it, "Y'all really thought he was faithful? That's cute." Then she took it even further. She leaked screenshots of their alleged text conversations. And these weren't just dry, vague DMs. These were full-on soap opera level messages. Mendeecees was out here confessing how much he missed her, how he thought about her all the time, and the worst part, the timestamps. Some of these texts were from just a few months ago, while Yandy was posting picture-perfect family moments online. Mendeecees was allegedly sending heartfelt messages to another woman. At this point, the internet officially lost it. The comments were coming in non-stop. People were dragging Mendeecees, calling him out for his lies. Yandy's supporters were demanding she leave him immediately. But then, things took an even crazier turn. His family got involved. Mendeecees' mother jumped into the drama first. She went online, throwing shade, saying, "Some of y'all need to stay in your place. Just because a man is nice to you doesn't mean he wants you." Then, his sister chimed in. She went off on the alleged baby mama, calling her a liar and an opportunist, accusing her of doing all this just for clout. But here's the problem. Nobody believed them. The internet started pulling up old interviews where Mendeecees himself admitted to cheating before. People were saying, "How are y'all mad at the baby mama when your own son is the one who stepped out?" Meanwhile, Yandy was still moving, in silence. She hadn't confirmed or denied anything, but one thing was clear. She was handling this situation on her terms, and the world was watching, waiting to see what she would do next. Just when everyone thought this scandal couldn't get any worse, another shocking twist hit the internet. Another woman has come forward, and this isn't just someone looking for attention. She has proof. Now the internet is in complete chaos. Social media is flooded with reactions. Blogs are struggling to keep up, and fans are completely stunned. Because now, we're not just talking about one hidden child. There might be two. The second woman, let's call her Ashley, is not playing around. She goes live on Instagram and says, "I've been quiet for too long, but now it's time for the truth to come out." She claims she has been involved with Mendeecees for years, even while he was with Yandy. And then, she drops the real bombshell, her own set of messages. If the first baby mama's messages were shocking, these are absolutely devastating. She has texts from Mendeecees telling her he loves her, talking about their future, and even making plans to fly her out. And the worst part, the timestamps on these messages are recent. Some are from just a few months ago, meaning that while Yandy was posting anniversary pictures and calling Mendeecees the love of her life, he was allegedly sending heartfelt messages to another woman at the same time. At this point, Yandy can't ignore the situation anymore. She has stayed quiet, but now she has to respond. But instead of going live or arguing on social media, she handles it differently. She posts one simple but powerful message on her Instagram story. "Never argue with a clown, just leave the circus." The internet goes wild. This isn't just a vague statement. It's a clear sign that Yandy is officially done. She's not defending him. She's not making excuses. She's letting the world know she's walking away. And if that wasn't enough proof, a few hours later, fans noticed something major. Yandy has deleted every single photo of Mendeecees from her Instagram. Not just a few, every single one. That's when people realize this is serious. Yandy isn't just mad, she's moving on. Meanwhile, Mendeecees is struggling to do damage control. He jumps back on Instagram Live, looking even more stressed than before, trying to explain himself. But instead of clearing things up, he makes things worse. Instead of addressing the allegations, he says, "People always want to tear a black man down when he's doing good." Wait, what? The comments explode. People are not buying it. One fan writes, "This man just got exposed by 2 different women, and the best excuse he has is black men can't catch a break." Another says, "Ain't nobody tearing you down but you, sir." Meanwhile, both baby mamas are still talking. Ashley, the second woman, goes live again and says, "He can go on live and talk in circles all he wants, but he knows what he did, and so does Yandy." And then, she hints that even more information is coming out soon. Now Yandy is still staying silent publicly, but behind the scenes, she's making major moves. The next thing we know, reports start surfacing that she has already contacted a lawyer. And then, fans notice something even crazier. She has stopped wearing her wedding ring. If you look at her latest pictures, her hand is completely bare. And let's be real, when a woman stops wearing her ring, that's a major sign that it's over. At this point, fans are just waiting for Yandy to make an official announcement. People are flooding her comments with support, saying things like, "Sis, we got your back, leave him." Even some of her celebrity friends are stepping in. Tammy Rivera comments with a heart emoji. Rashida Frost drops words of encouragement, and even Candy Burris likes a comment that says, "Yandy deserves better." Meanwhile, Mendeecees is spiraling. Because guess what? More women start coming forward. At this point, it's looking like he was living a whole double life. And now, everything is crashing down on him. He's not just fighting to save his marriage. He's trying to salvage his entire reputation. But here's the real plot twist. Just when everyone thinks Yandy is about to completely snap, burn his clothes, and throw him out of the house, she does something unexpected. She goes completely silent. No more posts, no more shade, no more cryptic messages, nothing. And we all know what that means. When a woman stops talking, it's game over. The final nail in the coffin? A few days later, Yandy unfollows Mendeecees on Instagram. Not just him, his entire family. his mom, his sister, everybody. At this point, fans know that this isn't just a rumor. This is real. And now the blogs are reporting that Yandy is officially preparing to walk away. Sources close to her say that she has been weighing her options and figuring out her next move. But one thing is for sure, she's not about to let Mendeecees embarrass her any longer. And let's be real, she doesn't need him. Yandy is a boss. She has multiple businesses, her own money, and her own brand. She built all of this on her own, and now she's about to reclaim her power. Meanwhile, Mendeecees is looking lost, because when you play games and think you're untouchable, you forget that karma is always watching. And now, karma just pulled up with a front row seat. But here's the thing, this isn't the end. This is just the beginning. The drama is far from over, and we'll be bringing you every single update. So if you want to stay ahead of the tea, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Now tell me, what's your take on this whole scandal? Do you think Yandy is really leaving? Or is there another twist coming? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.